Hello friends, warm welcome in this video, that is the non-competitive inhibition. Friends, we have already learned competitive inhibitors and uncompetitive inhibitors. Now a question may arise in your mind, what is non-competitive inhibitor and what is the difference between uncompetitive inhibitor and non-competitive inhibitor. So a non-competitive inhibitor is the inhibitor which can combine with an enzyme molecule to produce a dead end complex, regardless of whether a substrate molecule is bound or not. Hence, the inhibitor must bind at a different site from substrate. Means that a non-competitive inhibitor can bind either with free enzyme or with substrate bound enzyme. And to bind the inhibitor, the enzyme have other side than the catalytic site. So for the non-competitive inhibition, a situation for simple single substrate reaction will be like this: enzyme plus substrate, it will convert into enzyme substrate complex and may convert into product. Now if we add inhibitor in the enzyme, free enzyme, then it may convert into enzyme inhibitor complex, and this enzyme inhibitor complex may further bind to the substrate and convert it into ESI, enzyme substrate inhibitor complex. Or alternatively, the enzyme substrate complex which is formed in this reaction may combine with the inhibitor, gives enzyme substrate inhibitor complex. It indicates that there is no any effect of binding of substrate to the enzyme on the binding of inhibitor. In the simplest possible model, simple linear non-competitive inhibition, the substrate does not affect inhibitor binding. Under these conditions, the reactions E plus I gives EI and ES plus I gives ESI have an identical dissociation constant Ki. Again, this is also called as inhibitor constant. The total enzyme concentration is effectively reduced by the inhibitor decreasing the value of Vmax but not altering Km, since neither inhibitor nor substrate affect the binding of other. Let us once again consider the initial velocity equation, bearing in mind that on this occasion we are considering only a special case where Km is approximately equal to Ks. So E into S divided by Es is equal to Km. In the presence of non-competitive inhibitor which will bind equally well to enzyme or enzyme substrate complex, that is where Ki, that is inhibitor constant, is equal to concentration of E into concentration of I divided by concentration of enzyme substrate complex, which is again equal to concentration of enzyme substrate complex into concentration of inhibitor divided by enzyme substrate inhibitor complex concentration. So now by putting the value of E in this equation, we will get total enzyme concentration is equal to free enzyme concentration plus enzyme substrate complex concentration plus enzyme inhibitor complex concentration plus enzyme substrate inhibitor complex concentration. Now we know that Ki is equal to concentration of E into concentration of I divided by concentration of EI, and also Ki is equal to concentration of Es into concentration of I divided by concentration of ESI. So by rearranging this equation, you will get values of EI and ESI. Put these values in this equation, so we will get concentration of E plus concentration of ES plus concentration of E into concentration of I divided by Ki plus concentration of Es into concentration of I divided by Ki. Now take Es common from these two equations. Now take Es common from this equation and E from these two equations. So we will get in bracket concentration of E into concentration of Es bracket close into in bracket 1 plus concentration of I divided by Ki. Therefore, concentration of E plus concentration of Es is equal to concentration of E0 divided by 1 plus I by Ki. So we can write this equation like this: concentration of E is equal to concentration of total enzyme divided by 1 plus concentration of I divided by Ki bracket close whole minus concentration of Es complex. So by solving this equation, as we have seen earlier, we can conclude that under these conditions V0 is equal to Vmax divided by 1 plus concentration of I0 by Ki bracket close into concentration of S0 divided by concentration of S0 plus Km. So this is the form of Michaelis-Menten equation, with Vmax being divided by a factor 1 plus I0 by Ki. Thus for a simple non-competitive inhibitor, Km is unchanged and Vmax is altered, so that V prime max, that is apparent Vmax, is equal to Vmax divided by 1 plus concentration of I0 divided by Ki, or 1 by V prime max is equal to 1 by Vmax into 1 plus concentration of I0 divided by Ki, where V prime max is the value of V max in the presence of concentration I0 of a non-competitive inhibitor. It follows that Ki for such a system is the inhibitor concentration which halves the value of Vmax. The Lineweber equation for the simple linear non-competitive inhibition is therefore 1 by V0 is equal to Km divided by V prime max into 1 by concentration of H0 plus 1 by Vmax. And the Lineweber plot in the presence of non-competitive inhibitor will be like this. This is the Lineweber plot in the presence of different non-competitive inhibitor concentrations, which is also a linear plot. Once this type of inhibition has been established, the inhibitor constant Ki may be determined using the secondary plot. Since 1 by V prime max is equal to 1 by V max in bracket 1 plus concentration of I0 divided by Ki, and the slope of primary Lineweber plot is Km by Vmax in bracket 1 plus concentration of I0 by Ki, plots of 1 by V prime max against concentration of I0 and slope of the primary plot against concentration of I0 are linear. The intercept on the concentration of I0 axis giving minus Ki in both the equation. A Dickson plot may be used to determine Ki from the Lineweber equation. 1 by V0 is equal to Km by Vmax 1 plus I0 by Ki into 1 by S0 plus 1 by Vmax in bracket 1 plus I0 by Ki, which is equal to Km by Vmax into concentration of S0 plus Km into I0 divided by Vmax into Ki into S0 plus 1 by Vmax plus concentration of I0 divided by Vmax into Ki, which is equal to in bracket Km divided by Vmax into concentration of S0 plus 1 by Vmax bracket close into concentration of I0 divided by Ki plus Km divided by Vmax into concentration of S0 plus 1 by Vmax. Thus, a Dickson plot of 1 by V0 against inhibitor concentration will be linear at a fixed enzyme concentration and substrate concentration. For a simple linear non-competitive inhibition, when concentration of I0 is equal to minus Ki, it can be seen that 1 by V0 is equal to 0. Hence, the intercept on the concentration of I0 axis will give minus Ki. Some enzymologists point out that with a reason that a simple linear non-competitive inhibition is a special case of a general non-competitive inhibition, and other form of non-competitive inhibition may show different characteristics. However, since it is far easier to determine the inhibitor pattern than the actual mechanism of inhibition, and since the same pattern may be seen for different mechanisms, it has become established that inhibitors are classified according to the overall pattern observed. On this basis, non-competitive inhibition is only said to be present when the characteristics of simple linear non-competitive inhibition, that is linear Lineweber plot, altered Vmax but unchanged Km, are demonstrated. If a Lineweber plot is obtained but inhibition pattern characteristics of a simple competitive inhibition, uncompetitive inhibition, or simple linear non-competitive inhibition are not observed, then the inhibition is called as mixed inhibition, irrespective of the mechanism involved. Few clear-cut instances of non-competitive inhibition of a single substrate enzyme catalyzed reactions are known, one possible case being the inhibition of fructose bisphosphatase. Fructose bisphosphatase catalyzes the reaction fructose 1,6-bisphosphate to fructose 6-phosphate. This is a hydrolysis reaction. This fructose bisphosphatase is inhibited by AMP in the direction of fructose 6-phosphate formation. Hydrogen ions may be regarded as providing one of the simple example of non-competitive inhibition. Some enzymes, for example chymotrypsin, where the catalytic site includes a proton acceptor, may be inhibited by increasing the hydrogen ion concentration, that is by decreasing the pH. Lineweber plot at different pH values over a relatively narrow range showing the characteristics of non-competitive inhibition. However, it should be borne in mind that the effects of changing pH on enzyme activity are complex. Heavy metal ions and organic molecules which binds to SH group of cysteine residues in the enzyme are sometimes quoted as being examples of non-competitive inhibitors, as are groups such as cyanide which bind to the metal ions of metal enzymes and destroy enzyme activity. However, in many cases such effects are irreversible, ruling out non-competitive inhibition, which must be reversible. The confusion may be arise because irreversible inhibition can give kinetic patterns apparently characteristics of non-competitive inhibition, even though the two types of inhibition are otherwise quite distinct. Nevertheless, it should be understood that the toxicity of substances such as cyanide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and heavy metals is due to their action as the enzyme inhibitors, whatever the precise mechanism in each case. Thank you.